Well, I think partnerships with business and health in general are a strategic imperative. Very few businesses now will not be touched by health in some way, whether it's indirectly, infectious diseases, changing patterns of infectious disease and also resistance to drugs will impact businesses often in home countries. As businesses move into more remote parts of the world, again, they may expose their workers to such risks. They may need to rely on the health infrastructure of the countries that they do business in, and it's in their interest, their mutual interest, to make sure that those arrangements are in good shape for their own business purposes as well as for the local community. So a partnership really does make good business sense. Well, BP's work on health isn't directly set up to align with the Millennium Development Goals. Our philosophy really is that if you have healthy people, you have healthy performance in healthy workplaces. And when we talk about healthy people, we're talking about the people who work for BP, either directly or contractors. And then we're talking also about customers who buy products. And we're talking about actually people who may be touched by our business, which is the communities in the areas where we operate. So when you think about that, we often operate in remote environments. Diseases don't really respect borders or fence lines. So the relationship that we've had with GBC over the years has been very helpful in terms of our response to HIV, to AIDS and malaria in parts of Africa where we operate and in other parts of the world. So that would be one area where it really makes sense and chimes in with one of the Millennium Development Goals. I think also when we're trying to attract and retain the best employees, that fits in very comfortably with our diversity and inclusion philosophy. So gender equality is particularly important to us. And then if you're trying to find a place of work where your female employees can access better health care for pregnancy and delivery, again, it makes sense that they don't have to go out of country for that. So it may be helpful for us to get involved in projects where you improve the standard of maternity care also. So I think it's a real sort of area where you're looking for mutual advantage and where either your business footprint, your geographic footprint, or your corporate strategy line up, and they do in many places. Well, I think BP has a number of assets that are absolutely not unique. In fact, I think this is another reason why businesses and global health is such a good partnership. You look at things like logistics, supply, accounting, project management and finance. All of these are critically important in a successful business. They're critically important whether that business is an energy company, it's a healthcare company, it's manufacturing, or it's a service provider. And when you're looking to try and improve health, all of those qualities are critically important, being able to evaluate the things that you do, and those sort of skill sets that you apply in the business setting can be very helpfully applied in the health improvement setting. So I think that those are critically important. When you're looking specifically, of course, BP is an energy company, so bringing access to heating and lighting possibilities actually is pretty important, particularly when you're looking at sort of education, whether you can actually see things, whether you can transportation, whether you can get to places. These all help in terms of your ability to actually improve some of the basics in any country. Yes, yeah. Well, I joined BP in 2006, so I'm a very happy beneficiary of the relationship we have with GBC. I come every year because actually I always learn something from the great examples that come through, particularly the awards. When I look at what real good practice, what best practice has been seen to be judged as really making a difference, and I can take a lot of those ideas back to BP and look at how we can potentially apply those. And I hope also that we can bring some of our own ideas and share them with others too.